What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 106 of The Road to Glory with FC United of Manchester, and today it's the Europa Cup final. Let's see how we get on. It's going to be a tricky game. We are playing Tottenham. I'm not even sure where we're playing. I should probably check that to begin with. Is there a way I can view the game? Where are we at? The Ernst Happel Stadion. Let me search this stuff. I don't know if it'll come up or not, but we'll find out. Why not? If I search that, it should come up. Oh, it doesn't show stadiums. Brilliant. Well, I don't know where we're playing. We're playing in some foreign country. That's what really matters. Today's squad is slightly kind of jigged around and kind of shaken up just with having to rotate the squad for fitness reasons. A few players are injured still. People needing rests. So we'll get on to that immediately. Just a quick look at past meetings with Tottenham. We've only won 3 of the last 16. Tottenham have been one of our bogey teams. However, in recent kind of games against them, we've done fairly well. So I'm kind of optimistic, despite the defeat to Liverpool last episode, if you missed it, that we can get something from this game. So, let's get straight into this. We have pretty much a similar team to last time. There's a few changes. In goal, we have Scott Everington, England's under-21s goalkeeper. Pavlenko is out injured following the last game. I'm not sure if he's going to be back for the Arsenal game in the league, which will be next episode. So for now, we're going to go with Scott Everington. This lad's proved himself in the reserve team. He's played well for the club, and I'm hoping that he can really step up when he needs to today. At the back, we go with an all-French back three of Alexander Roger playing right centre-back. This guy's been a superb little player. He's improved insanely over this season. Probably the 4th best centre-back at the club, maybe 5th, but nevertheless a really good player, and he'll be joined with national counterparts of Tanguy Horn, who's just a rock at the back, and David Gauffier, another French centre-back, rounding off what is a pretty solid back three. You'd have to say I would be amazed if those 3 don't become France's kind of best centre-backs in the future. At left-back we go with Luke Shaw, pretty standard, he's been solid for us. And at right-back we see the return of Nazarov to the starting 11. He's now back to full fitness, which is good to see. And hopefully he can have a good performance today when it counts. In centre-mid, we go with Pereira and Matti. Matti's going to be playing the more defensive of the 2 players. The German player's been superb this year. He's won a call-up to the German national side for the World Cup this summer, as has a number of our players. At right centre back we go with Pereira, who's been called up to the French national side for the World Cup. Another solid centre mid. This guy a little bit tired, but I'm going to be risking him today. Centre attacking mid we go with Agustin Rodriguez, who's in the Spanish national team for the World Cup. Really solid player, good little playmaker. Struggled with injury this year, but he's going to be playing again today. Hopefully he can make a difference. And up top we go with a partnership of Alfredo Senior and Barbosa, 2 very solid players for the club. Unfortunately, Perriard is still struggling with his injury and needs a rest. He is now fully fit from his injury, but as you can see, 71 condition. I'm not going to risk starting him, but he's a player who I can bring on if needed off the bench. So anyway, getting straight into today's game, looking at Tottenham, they line up with their traditional 4-4-2, a formation which we've done fairly well against in the past. Also, Scott Everington's not conceded in the 2 games he has played for us in all competitions, so he has a little bit of a good record, I guess, to his name, but that doesn't really count for anything because this is the Europa Cup final. Obviously, he's an insanely young player. There's going to be a lot of pressure on him tonight, but we're not the favourites. We can, just relax, play our natural game. Hopefully we can get a win, especially after the disappointment last episode in the FA Cup. If you did miss the episode, go check it out as always, but we've got to focus on the now and present, and it's going to be this tough Europa tie against what is a very strong Tottenham side, but like us, they are also struggling with their kind of squad fitness, so who knows, maybe that will play into our favour. Looking good off the bat, looking at possession, we've had the better of it in the first 12 minutes, as well as creating the only opportunities of the game. Passing the ball around very nicely here. Plenty of players in support. Roger, however, giving away the ball. We've got a few young players, Roger and Everington especially, who are going to have to go big this kind of game and play to their strengths. And Everington makes a save there, but it comes and hits Matty on the back and goes in. That's really unfortunate there. Everington just palming it away across his goal, as you get taught to do as a kid. And I think it just cannoned off the centre-back, Matty, who was just kind of facing the wrong way. And, wow, it's an unfortunate goal to concede, it has to be said. 13 minutes in, it's going to be a test now of our squad's kind of personality to see can they, make something more of this. Can we come back from behind? Because it's going to be something that we have to do here. Looking at it at the moment, we are still playing the better of the two sides, it had to be said. Fairly unlucky at the moment. Hopefully we can find a way back into this game. Rodriguez to Pereira, he does have, but I think Barbosa just ahead of him, the number 10. Plenty of space in the centre if it can be found. It can be. Rodriguez unleashes a shot. 1-1, the Spaniard with a fine strike there. He's been plagued with injury this season. Broke his ankle, but he's come back with a bang there. Good play by Pereira. Nazarov picking up the ball, then a smart pass inside, and Rodriguez with an incisive bottom left-hand corner finish in off the post, perfectly placed, and that's really good to see. You know, we're dominating the game, it has to be said. We've created more opportunities, and at the moment, considering that we're not playing Peyrard, we're playing fairly well, and hopefully we can just keep it going into this kind of second half, although there could be one last chance before the half-time whistle goes. Nazarov on an adventurous run there, really going on an adventure from right wing-back, and he still has it. Where is he going? Nazarov, you monster. To Pereira, shoots, Kelly tips it wide. Great save there by Tottenham. Another shot on target for us. That takes out shots on target to 8 already in this first half compared to 1 for Tottenham. Good to see. Maybe a chance from the corner. Ball in. Wasted by Matty, unfortunately. But 1-1 at the break. We're looking the better of the two sides. I'm going to tell the guys I'm happy. Keep it up. We are playing very well. And honestly, I can't really ask for much more. This is far better than the performance we played against the FA in the FA Cup against Liverpool. We look in charge of this game. We're back to our normal game. The players look fairly relaxed in terms of how they're playing. However, chance here potentially for Tottenham. They've got it. Everington with a fine save. What a save, my son. Future England number 1 right there. Scott Everington comes big for us with that fine save in the one-on-one. But it's not over yet as the cross comes in. We will deal with it, which is good to see. And that's a great little bit of play from us to get that save from Scott Everington. That's going to do his confidence wonders. And we have a chance here. Alfredo Senior with the free kick. He buries it. What a finish, my son. 2 Spaniards on the score sheet for us. We go 2-1 up. We have just 45 minutes left of this game, and we are looking good for our lead. And it's now up to our team really just to perform. Great little bit of play here. Really smashes it into the top left corner. You know, that's not a play shot. That is Alfredo really showing what he can do, just hammering it in. 60 minutes in, I'm going to make some changes, you know. Squad's getting a little bit tired. I'm going to take Matty off for Luis Enrique, and I'm going to bring on Peyrard for Alfredo Senior, I think, just because he's getting a little bit tired and I need to preserve him for the Arsenal game. And Peyrard is more than a kind of adequate replacement. But 2-1 at the moment, we're looking good. We've just got to make sure we can kind of see out this game. I'm going to change the shout to retain possession. Teams played well. Rodriguez is currently on for man of the match, it seems. Just defensively as a whole unit, we've defended very well so far this game, and there's not long left now for us to see out. Good spell of pressure here for us. Pereira can't quite find a pass. Peyrard's there. Bury that. That is 3-1. 87 minutes in. Peyrard comes off the bench and scores. He has simply been the missing piece in my puzzle at FC United of Manchester, Peyrard. He's come to the club, the Frenchman. He's on course to win potentially the English Young Player of the Year and Player of the Year in the same season, which would be crazy. But that was a great finish by him. And he's simply, you know, he's made the difference between the two sides, it has to be said. And now we have another chance here. Rodriguez, Nazarov, there's options in the centre. Can't quite find one. I'm going to bring on one more sub. I'm going to bring on João Jose for Barbosa, just because Barbosa really has had a shocker of a game. Not long left. Potentially maybe one last chance for either side to grab a goal with 2 minutes left on the clock. But I do feel like this final should be in the bag now, unless we really kind of balls it up. Good play here by the team, really controlling the play well, you know. 58% possession. Peyrard with the effort saved. Nazarov with the rebound. That makes it 4-1, and we're on course to win our first trophy with the club, and the UEFA Cup is on its way to Gig Lane. I never thought I'd say that, I'm going to be honest. First time for everything, I suppose. Nazarov just hams it in there, the right wing back. Acres of space, and that is GG, you'd have to say here. Superb performance by the team. We turned up on the night, just as we did in the semi-final against Moscow when we won 8-1. This was a great performance by the team. Tottenham, a very strong side in the league, and you know, they've been great in this competition, and we've really shown them up here and played far better than them, it has to be said. Maybe even chance for one more goal here. Nazarov, nah, that's the full-time whistle. I am delighted with that, guys. That's insane. Oh, that was great. Calm. Congratulations, lads. I'm proud of your performances. That's it. Oh, I can't believe that. Nazarov getting man of the match as well is cool to see, because he's been a player who's come up through the youth ranks for a number of years. 3 years he's been at the club now. He's been a core component at right wing back. He's made that position his own, and it's great to see such a good team performance by the entire squad. Prediction was it would go to penalties, and the fact that we won 4-1 is a superb performance by the team. Let's see what's happening in the way of news. So we've been given £4.34 million for winning. We've been praised by the supporters. The board are happy. Everyone's just having a party, and that's a great kind of competition to win. If we lift the trophy in front of 50,000 people, Nazarov won man of the match. We've been given another £4 million in TV revenue for the year. Paying out the squad bonuses of £3.2 million, but I don't even care. That was an insane kind of Europa Cup run that we had. Looking at the kind of stats, as you can see, top performance. Top appearances, we're pretty much dominating that, and games won. In terms of assists, Luke Shaw and Peyrod getting on there, that's cool to see. Alfredo Senior getting second most goals in the tournament. In terms of distance covered across I think that's an average, I'm not entirely sure, but Luke Shaw and Nazarov, our two wing backs, did all the running for us. Great performances by them. Peyrod getting joint most man of the match, which is good to see as well. Just all in all, a really insane performance by the team, it has to be said. And hopefully, next episode, you guys will be tuning in to see us win the Premier League as well. I'm going to be doing the Arsenal and Blackburn games both live. As the league stands, we do have a game in hand on the teams around us. If we were to win that, it would mean that Manchester City are the only team that can really kind of compete with us. And in fact, if we do beat Arsenal, we're guaranteed second place, which would be a great achievement in itself. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed that episode. It was absolutely insane stuff. If you could give a like for hitting such a crazy landmark, the Europa Cup, it's a good win for us. I'm really, really happy with that. It'd be appreciated. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll tune in tomorrow for the next episode in this instalment of The Road to Glory, where we will be taking on Arsenal and Blackburn with hopes of securing our first ever Premier League title. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, as I've already said. I really has appreciated your support across this series. And other than that, it is me, Jack, guys, and I'll talk to you in a bit. I'm out.